So I won a competition on Cartoon Network for this like small robot toy, and what they shipped out was not that. What they shipped out was a Game Boy Advance. I didn't realize it was a Game Boy Advance, and I got really unhappy as a child. So I shipped back the Game Boy Advance. Everyone in games that I tell that story to is like, Freddie, what the fuck? When I was doing my GCSEs, I was really into IT and tech, and I dabbled in various bits of IT and tech, and they were all really boring. And for my actual piece of coursework, one of the options was to make a video game. So I decided it would be a good idea to try and make a video game, and I decided to do something in 3D in a 2D engine. So I had to do a lot of math, which real hurt my head. Ever since then, I was like, yeah, this seems fun. I should probably look into a bit more. The way I got involved with Rad Forge was I met Bruce whilst I was at university. He gave a lot of advice and support. I then interned with him at his old studio. I kind of never left. And after that, because I never left, I graduated, and we just kind of stuck around still doing a thing, which involved kind of setting up Rad Forge. It was never a thing that I set out to do, but it's a thing that I decided to join Bruce on the journey because it was a fun adventure. I don't have a specific all-time favorite game, but I can tell you I have probably thousands of hours in Rainbow Six Siege, or the first game I remember playing was Outrun on a PSP in the back of my parents' car. My biggest achievement so far is helping 5 other games whilst teaching at university, whilst working on Brightport all at the same time in a 2-year period. I did a lot of contract work helping out other games that needed help and support, whilst teaching. I actually taught game design, specifically how to use Unreal at university, whilst still at night doing work on Brightport, and we could have forward progress and eventually ship the product. It was hectic, and I miss it a little bit. So I don't have any party tricks. No, wait, no, that is a lie. I can fall asleep practically anywhere. That's probably my party trick. I once fell asleep in the middle of a concert in a football stadium when it was 35, 40 degree direct sunlight in the middle of Poland. So that was fun. It's no surprise to my friends that I'm a massive Star Trek nerd, and I love the universe. The Enterprise D was it's the first piece of Star Trek that I kind of watched, because I can remember sitting next to my dad watching the best of both worlds. So they introduced the Borg, and as a child, that scared the shit out of me. All the episodes after that is actually kind of stuck with me, and it's a nice childhood memory. And now I just collect model ships or build a giant one, which I think is on the shelf behind me. I only got a rubber duck recently, which is weird because I'm a programmer. The duck now has a name as of today. You know what? I've never thought to name the duck Jeff. One of the easiest ways to talk through problems is to rubber duck, which is just talk through your problem to an inanimate object, occasionally another person, but usually an inanimate object. So the fact that it's taken me so many years to actually get a rubber duck to talk to about any of my program problems is actually insane. The best thing about my job is probably being able to help other team members be able to actually do their jobs productively, being able to actually see them have meaningful impact during their normal workday and not be bogged down with arbitrarily moving cubes around where we could just make a tool that does it, or helping them come up with a solution for them to work in another country for 2 months or something. That's probably the best thing about my job. The wildest story I have for Rad Forge is we decided it would be a good idea to try and launch Brightport, our own IP game, across 12 different SKUs, which is a lot to do for a team of about 8 people. It's fun experience, don't get me wrong, but would I ever do it again? Fuck no.